All right, testing, testing. Looks like my mic might be dead. How's it going, Deathbringer? Let's charge my headset. Oh wow, look at that rejection there, guys. It looked like a clear 15-minute orb. And back in the range. Wow, that fan is cold. Does everyone hear me? Can't tell if my headset's working. I see that my audio's going up, but my... Okay, you do. Alright. Looks like my headset's just not working. Let me see if I can just pull up some... Okay, so that's a big upper wick, for sure. Big upper wick. Welcome, MK, Furious, Godwin, Prov, Morning, AJ Drake. Godwin, were you able to get your options level 3 settled where you can do credit spreads? Did you get everything set up? Yeah, we're coming into a new month of credit spreads. We closed out March with only 2 losses. I'm very excited. I'm going to up my size now on April. So let me fill this one out. So April, we starting a new month, April credit spreads.
Abby, can you
I actually need to
turn off the fan? I couldn't reach it.
Yeah, I was wondering why that was.
The light on, it's too cold. Oh, that's the fan?
It is cold.
Right here.
My that's not working. Bah. Let's just replug it in. Bah. So if I do this, see if I test the music. It's just my headset. All right, good morning, Arginus Prime, Coco, Jason Abrams, Lewis. Road 2.30 isn't easy. They just popped insane news stick. Yeah, the LGMK, I don't think it's going to really move. It's when you get down to that low range, I wouldn't. I mean, 2 cents to 30 cents, that's insane if you get to that. If you get to that point. Bond's just not really doing much either. I gotta focus on my credit spread here. So it looks like we are gonna close above 10. Let me post in here that we're live real quick. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes after the news, and we'll see what we do from there. All right, so we're closing back in. Okay, right before the news is going to happen. I want to see a clear body, not just some. Okay, yeah, wow. What is that 1 minute looking like? Yeah, I want a little bit more. Due to the back test in March and February of this year, a lot of the stop losses got hit at that 300%. And if you just had even just a little wiggle room to 400%, one got hit at 400, you would have survived at a 500. So it just really depends. I think anything above 500 is too extreme. 300 to 500 is really the sweet spot for stop losses for this strategy because we're holding all throughout the day, so you got to give yourself some wiggle room. All right, so we obviously don't have a clear body of a candle here. We kind of faked us out. Long upper wicks, long lower wicks. It's kind of hard to tell what the direction of the trend is. EMAs are so tight, you can't even use those. So we'll look at the 15-minute orb. Yeah, there's not, yeah, it's just a patient game here. We can look at QQQ. Did we see a thing in here? No, same thing as SPY. Sometimes IWM can kind of tell you the trend faster. Wow, look at that massive candle to the downside. Yeah, right when I sell cover calls, look what TTD does. I mean, this is my luck. I could have sold a lot more premium on that. It's so disgusting. Alright, so we're starting to get something here. Wow, look at that big move down. That's massive. 10, 15. So we still gotta wait a bit here. I'm actually fine not getting a signal at 10. Sometimes that's, right when the news happens, that's kind of a little too early in my opinion. So I'm totally fine with that. So I think it's good to just kind of chill out and just kind of wait. What happened to MLGO? Is this thing just trading recently? What happened to this one? Got suspended? Oh, it's going down so fast. That's why it got suspended. Oh my gosh, these pennies are nuts. See, I mean, look at it. I mean, LGMK, you got now you have 3 days of EMA 5. You're below this Keltner channel. K value is pretty low. So now it's looking a lot more attractive. The problem is I lost on that trade. It's one of those things where you're like, if you lose again on it, then it's just going to be, people are just going to be pissed. So I really don't want to alert a trade that I did lose on it, but it is looking like a good setup. But also, you're probably better just to wait till the reverse split, in my opinion. They're really not going to make these pennies that, if they're like 2 cents, they're not going to make them move much. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Um, um, ADTX was a very popular one. You can see after they do that reverse split, look at the volume. Like the volume just dies out after it. So that's the problem with the reverse split. They issue so many shares that they just destroy the company doing that. SPY. But yeah, that one got delisted because of the merger. Good old S is pretty doing good too here. If I get out of trade desk and it's still down there, I wouldn't mind getting into S. I kind of believe in that company longer term. STSS. This is one that is pumping, that is at the 3 cent mark. You got some EMA 5 TD here. LGMK has a better setup, but then again, sometimes they are just really stubborn. Zach Morris's stock ABTN. Look at my HEPA right here. Look at this, coming up into the EMA 5 here. Literally touched it today. Made a nice little pump here, 30% move. Very stressful though. I mean, we got out of this thing at a good time though. I mean, but yeah, in hindsight, wish I had it on that dip down. Yeah, we're due for so many on LGMK. It's absolutely nuts. Let's go back to let's see what we're gonna have here. So for the people who want to do futures, you can take the support resistance in these areas here. I'm kind of laying back. I need to study more on my sizing. I think 1 to 2 micros goes a long way for futures. Maybe a max 3 micros. Because once you get that signal and once you break that orb, very rarely do you see, double orb right away. A lot of times you just get that single orb. Nina, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Let me look at my settings too here. Output. Speaker. All right, we're getting a break of structure here. Big break of structure. Yeah, that's a massive break of structure. So I'm gonna wait till 10:13. I'll be in a credit spread. 10:13. I am kind of confused why my headset has no volume coming out. I can't listen to anything on here. It's kind of confusing me. Let's see. It's probably my son. He probably touched something that I don't really know. What does this one do? I don't know. Alright, that's a clear break of structure right there. Anchor, April 2nd would be the big day for the start. What's your opinion? I'm not really sure what to think about. I think it's going to do the opposite. You kind of how everyone thought the market was just going to dump and it just recovered everything yesterday. I think it's just priced in already. I think it's old news. Might not even do that much. All right, so yeah, we're waiting. I think around that 10:13 mark, you can see that we're clearly below this thing. Obviously, in a couple minutes, we can get back up it. So you kind of want to just kind of wait this out. I'm looking at IWM to kind of see, IWM can kind of tell us the trend too with QQQ. Are we getting any signal yet? No signal yet on them. So we'll see. As far as news, I don't see anything past 10. We got Ward, total vehicle sales. Yeah, not really much going on past 10. It's pretty chilled Tuesday. Let me duplicate this. Let's put this. We'll cancel all this out.
Is yummy. You can eat a banana. Banana.
Let's do April.
Eat.
Wow, what did you do, Vega? Did you just do naked calls or puts? I'm guessing you did naked puts. Alrighty. Wow. Okay, it's definitely definitely need to look to get in. I don't see how that's gonna close above. So now we can get the assumption, hey, that's definitely going to be below. There's a good reason that's going to be below. So 10-13, we all need to have our orders placed for bear calls, in my opinion. That is a massive candle down. I hate that it's such a big candle down. I really hate that. That kind of sucks. But let's see. So looking at 1st April, bear calls, I'm seeing, if I'm going way out of the money, so this one is at 20 cents. The bid, 15.25. I'm looking for the bid at 20. So if I see the bid at 20, I can get filled instantly at that. So you're looking at 56.50, 56.55. The bid is at 20. The ask is at 35. That one would work. It's kind of fluctuating between 15 and 56.45 is a 25-cent bid. So you're looking at 56.50. 56.50, 56.55. Obviously this is closing up below, so I'm gonna up my contracts since it's a new month. I'm gonna do a market order, and I'm looking at 56.50, 56.55. It's at 20 and 30 is the spread. All right, so let's see if we get like a 1 minute candle up. Maybe just kind of a 1 minute candle up, because obviously it's downtrend, it's bear calls, so maybe we can get a little candle up to see if I can, because I don't want to get filled at 15. Right now it's at 15 right now. All right, it's at 15. Man, that's a massive candle down though. That sucks. It's kind of like a too big of an orb. All right, so yeah, if we can come back up to this 555.11, I mean, obviously it's bear calls. There's no question about that. I'm waiting for that bid to go right back at 20 cents. I'm seeing it at 15 right now. 10, 15, 10. All right, here we go. All right, we're coming back up. I want to see that bid to go to 20 cents.
No? Okay. It's your hands.
Sometimes it looks a little scary when it's this far down, but gotta play the system. Go to Thinkorswim Web. Yeah, it's kind of fluctuating here. These are the situations you hate because it's such far, like, below the orb that it's like, man, I hate playing these situations. Yeah, trust me, I hate these situations too. I gotta fill at 0.2. Yeah, I was waiting for a little bit here. I probably messed up not getting filled right away. I was gonna let it get up a little more, but I probably missed my fill here now. 0.10 is the bid. The ask is 25. We're going back to 15. Let me see if I can get a. Let me do a. Let me do a. I might have to do a different strike now. Yeah, I might have to do a different strike. Let me see. If I go up a strike, it's showing me 20. That's such a big orb. Yeah, I'm gonna try the 20 cents on the strike I wanted. So 55, 56.50, 56.55. I'm going for the 20 cents. All right, that should fill me. Wow, that actually didn't fill me yet. Let's go edit selected. Wow, that didn't fill me? 20 cents. Yeah, that didn't fill me, guys. Let's try and do 11 contracts there. What did it look like on that 1 minute? All right, so that's what it looked like. Right there at 20 cents. Let me see what I want to do here. Yeah, I don't really like this as it's such a big orb. 55, 55, 56, 55. So if I go one up, yeah, I'm gonna have to go one up.
Sometimes banana. I tried to wait to see if I could get him to finish.
I should have just took that one that I saw. I should have took that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll see. We'll see if it goes up a little for me. I really hate that it's such a big orb. But honestly, we can't judge it by that orb. Sometimes it just we can miss out if we don't get filled. All right, I got filled. I got filled. Okay, so that one's a little trickier. In hindsight, I wish I did the market order sooner. I didn't expect this big move. So I got filled on the SPX. The one I wanted was 56, 55, 56, 56, 50, 56, 55. Alrighty. I'm going to put my stop loss. I'm going to do a bigger stop loss for sure, because that's been working for me. I'm going to do 1.20 stop. You guys do what you think is appropriate. I highly recommend at least a 300%, so 80 and above. 1.20 review. By 11, making sure everything's right. Stop 1.20. Cost. Alright. Alright, I got my stop in. Did everyone get filled on the strike that you wanted? 56.50, 56.45 you got? Which one did I get again? You got a better strike than me. 56.50, 56.45. Oh, no. I got a better one. My bad, because we're doing bear calls. So this is my strike up here, 56.50. So used to doing bull puts. There's my strike. And then you got the one below me. Yeah, just make sure you have a stop loss. I mean, if it goes all the way up, we'll probably all get stopped out anyways, in my opinion. This is a massive... To me, the longer the wicket goes under it, the more bearish it is anyways. And that's my personal opinion. Thanks for the follow, AP42. Yeah, that one was a little harder. And next time I'm going to make sure I do that market order. I mean, if you clearly see that it's below, I'm going to make sure placed this 2 minutes before. You know, we clearly were going below this, so I was kind of just waiting it out, and I should have done that. I should have got in a little sooner, but I did get the strike I wanted that I was looking at. I got filled on that. But like I said again, not all the time are you going to get a move up to get filled and then come back down. It could have just kept going down. So just be careful on not getting filled on strikes. You know, if price never goes to the orb, you miss out on today. So. Alrighty. That was one of the bigger orbs we've seen, but we see these sometimes. Sometimes you get like these massive candles down like that, and you just got to play what the market gives you. That's why I highly recommend, even if you don't do a market order, just do a limit order on the bid to get filled exactly the price you want. So if you see 20 cents on the bid, you can do a limit order, do it at 20 cents. That way you will get that 20 cents and not anything lower. But if the bid's at 20 cents, you should get filled instantly. All right, so
It's a little bit stressful. There's a lot going on. How about you? Soon to be last night. I was so busy. I got really busy.
but we are down a lot. I mean, we're down 1%.
I couldn't function, so
Maybe this is that move down with the tariffs coming up. TTD kind of went down with it, of course. So now I want to just look to see if we get above upper orb. I'll put a little alert for us. If price gets above there, maybe I can break even. I am on a bigger size.
Sleeping not so much, but I guess.
So I can show you my.
I helped out with my sister-in-law yesterday.
So with this size that I'm getting, just to show you if you guys are following my size, where I'm upping 2 contracts every month, okay?
They didn't want to renew their apartment again for
So
yeah. So I
with the fees involved and everything, it's 197.43 if we win. So I'm just gonna put this in here since it's a new size, so I remember. Right now we're at single orb, 11 contracts. This is the April. I did calls. It's always 0.20. Okay, I got in at. Oh man, I forgot to alert it in the chat. My bad. Oh man. Oh, it's still good time. It's still time to alert it. I can still alert it. All right, so I did the 50.
Drink as much as you can. Put some electrolytes in your drink and call me in and out. So I did that. I felt a little better. And I slept a bit last night. So I could get the stretches. That's good. So I felt good. Like, other than that, it was good. That's a lot.
Yeah, everyone can still fill if you didn't get filled. Obviously, because price is coming back up. So, I mean, this can happen. Price can come back up. Obviously, we did go down quite a bit. But I'm just doing strictly this system here. We got bear calls. We got a big lower, bigger the candle that pierces this horizontal line, the more the signal you get.
Oh, he said you did pretty good.
Alright, so let's finish filling this out. I took the 56,
because he was quiet.
50, 56, 55.
Getting better. And they were playing with
Time in. I got in at like 10:15 or so. 10:20. We'll just say 10:20.
Fish? Yeah. Okay. Making sure. That's good. I bought you though.
Today's Tuesday. And it's April.
Just said something yesterday.
Alright, so we got that filled out. We don't have to worry about that for the rest of the day.
She doesn't agree on or even evaluating.
Yeah, it's hard. There's so many things. You can have a bull bear thesis for everything. I mean, I'm just gonna go based on what I
She
see
told me she didn't agree with that.
on the 15-minute orb. Hopefully that works. I got a really wide stop, so even if it does a double orb,
She thinks it's a bad parent.
I should be fine too.
Bad parenting, and that's why the child's acting late.
Yeah, that's a good stop, Tansen. I think anything 0.80 to 1.20 is a good stop. Higher the stop loss, the bigger the win ratio will have. All right. Obviously, you can't go too extreme because you don't want to lose too much, but just keep in mind, higher the stop, the more win ratio you'll have.
And I referred and I blamed it on, which is the truth, the doctor. The doctor had this. And you get an OT, OT would help.
All right, so we could hit this bottom orb and reject.
And she blew up at me. How dare I?
Going into 30 cents. We kind of need a rejection now. These are the kind of days I freaking hate because there's such a big orb that it could have just kept coming down, could have kept it going up, could keep going up. We'll see. Hopefully we get that rejection. We just need you just need to hold a credit spread for about 2 hours, and then you're kind of golden.
Some people are just.
I think she doesn't want to be wrong. And she's sticking her guns, but it's really none of her business. Whatever Kaylee wants is what I'm going to do. I don't answer for her. She's not my boss, but I'm trying to keep things calm, and I'm really debating reporting to baby net. Like this.
All right, here we go.
She told the other OT that bad parenting and the child didn't need. I don't agree with that. I think that was wrong.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Stay in her lane, do speech, your speech.
Obviously, I need to get in earlier on these big orbs, but yeah, just go for the bid. That's just to make sure you get exactly 20 cents. Sometimes market might give you 15 cents, so I say go for the bid. That way you get filled.
I did say you need to see them.
But everything needs to be 20 cents. Anything less than 20 cents, your stop is just not as wide at a 15. Like a 300% stop is only 60 cents for a 15 center. So it looks like we're coming up into an EMA 50, up lower orb. We have a fresh EMA 50 at the very top. They were very tight here with this big candle down. We got that. 30 minutes, still not decided, and 1 hour not decided.
Good job.
So,
Well, at least you're the calm.
we'll see what happens.
Yellow. I can be a hothead, so I'm trying really hard not to say the wrong thing.
Hey, Rolo, how's it going? Have you been doing some credit spreads?
Help.
I mean, that's a good quality to have. You're able to control it. The other one's just nonstop.
I prayed about it. You got to help me, or I'm going to say the wrong thing. That's red. I've always been told that, like, for me, let's say Allison came in and Allison said, I don't think he needs speech therapy. We know he's made some progress. But if you're like, Sharon, I really kind of like speech therapy. My job is to do what you want me to do. That's always how maybe that has been. So, just, I don't understand.
You know, with that kind of big move up, you would think like we get a little. It's already down 0.7% though.
Hitting, pulling hair. He's done it to me. He's done it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Fierce Negotiator.
His daycare class.
I gotta figure out why my headset's not working.
And OTs can work.
Maybe I might have to restart my computer or
What
something.
the problem is? What's the problem?
He just didn't want to deal with it.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm already at 27 cents.
Parents.
I think I got in at like
He's still biting.
right here.
He's still hitting.
Somewhere in here I got in.
Where's yellow? Here.
Yeah, I got in like down in this area here, I believe. As far as future trades, this is a nice retest to short it to go down for futures.
I just need to lay low.
Yeah, I don't like these kind of days though. Do I prefer these days? No, because it's just a big 15-minute candle. The ORB's not.
I know some people would say,
It's
"Oh, we're
decently
predicting,"
big,
sometimes
but we
you
do
just
got a
feel
fresh.
that, you know?
To me, it's the EMA.
It's kinda hard
The
to-
EMAs are kind of spread out, but
Like,
we
I
all
had
know that can change in a
another
heartbeat.
message,
We saw that yesterday, right?
just like shaking.
So I need to give this about 2 hours, let time decay come in. Not really much premium, right? I mean, my strike is just right here.
We would help the kid.
My strike just from here to here is a 1.3% move up. I guess that's decently up there. I mean, I got in early, so that helps. That we can go farther out if you get in early.
You got it. That was right. Well, help.
Yeah, we'll see.
I got two more. You into them?
These are one of the most exhausting things, though. We just gotta wait. Do we make higher up lows or lower lows, or what do we do here?
How's Canada doing?
Kind of expected a move up here after a 0.50% drop.
Well,
Like,
let's say-
come on, that's a massive drop. But you just never know. I've seen it keep going down too.
She's been drinking it
So we're
all
coming
the
back
time.
up. My premium's at 25, 30 now.
I guess I
That
wasn't
could
drinking.
totally dehydrate you.
Yeah, and I wasn't drinking.
All right, let's look at bond. I'm already in that.
Looking back, I
Bond
guess
is coming up into 10 cents. It's trying to do something.
She's
I don't know
nice
how
to
you
do
could
lost
be
kids and stuff.
busy.
But and then I just noticed my milk supply has gone down.
Yeah, bond's just kind of stabilized. If we get up to that 15 cents, that'd be pretty good. Just come back up
Just
to,
because I don't know, my appetite's just not there after, but during
I mean, the
pregnancy,
EMA 5 doesn't have much room because we've been taking forever. 2.89.
Well,
But I need to.
Yeah, we'll see. I might have to just take minor gain or minor loss on that one.
I'd say even
I'm really just hoping it pumps pre-market because usually it defies all odds and just goes off the leashes there.
How are you? How do you just got back from your flight this morning?
yeah. So I'm trying to catch it.
All right, so you got the 56.50, 56.55. Good. Everyone's, as long as you follow the system, you know, yes, you're gonna lose, but as long as you follow the system, your losses, you can't really beat yourself up too much. That's the main thing. We're following the 15-minute orb. We know what stop losses work. You're gonna have higher stop losses for this strat because you're doing 0 DTE. You gotta give yourself some wiggle room. Give yourself about 2 hours of time decay, and you're golden. Obviously, we want price to keep going down.
How's your trip?
Price already dropped 0.65.
No, what happened to him? I haven't heard from him at all since the flight over there.
What happened?
He hasn't mentioned anything to me.
Cody?
Yeah, he said something.
I talked to him yesterday. He didn't say anything.
Oh, he said he talked to him yesterday.
Like midnight.
Midnight?
Why? Why? Is it a girl?
Oh,
All right, guys. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna look around for some swing trades. I think we're looking good, guys. We got a fresh EMA 50 up here. We're following the system. I'm proud that everyone, you know, is following him. Anyone's doing bull push. I just want you to kind of just like reevaluate and ask yourself why you in bull puts if you're in it. I took 3 losses last month. I'm still very positive in March doing that. So try not to do that. Just try to keep your bias out of the situation here. But
you got me last year, you got
and always get in as fast as you can. Right. I was trying to get in at that 20 cents. I got what I wanted. So I was very happy with that.
Did you get London?
And because I was looking at this right here, I was about to do a market order, but then I saw it going to 15 cents, and I get one at 15. So then I hurry up and put it at 20. So I did get filled on that one. Kind of expected some kind of move up. So we'll see.
Well, I think with me, you got me with.
All right, guys, my stop is 1.20. I highly recommend 300 and above, just to give yourself some wiggle room. Yeah, have a great day, Steve. Appreciate the biddies. 100. What's your thoughts, please? Sorry, Warren's CRT on the 15-minute. Now, my question is, after the Warrens increase the shares, how they buy back some shares? How common is a buyback at Warrens? LJ should start to climb. I know you don't like holding pennies, but it may take until mid-May to July. What was the chart showing? Did it? Honestly, I don't understand how this thing has not moved up. Like, this is absolutely insane. I mean, look at this. This is probably one of the most beaten down stocks. Yeah, you got a little move up to the 5, but I mean, we're so due for the 10 and 20. Like, if I was going to get any, penny, but, but it's so low. I mean, yes, we're due for the 10, the 5. I mean, we're due for everything here. I mean, I don't see why this can't just, pump. We are consolidating. We have a low K value. Now we have some EMA 5 here, our EMA 5 TD. Just to this EMA 5 here, you get a massive 130% pump. I mean, I don't know. It's it's heavily diluted for sure. Any chart that looks like that. Yeah, it definitely should. We're coming up here in this upper. Anyone take that upper orb there? Kind of coming up.
I said, well, my heart rate's usually in the hundreds or 90s.
And that sucks. It's coming back in there though. Hopefully it doesn't break above and do a double orb. I hate those plays. I don't mind double orb, just don't do it right away. Those are the worst plays. Then you're like, shoot. Yeah, you're like, shoot.
I guess just sleep-wise.
Especially when I go higher size too on this month. Did everyone increase their size by 1 to 2 contracts, or did more? I think that's a good sizing. You're adding about $50 extra to your account every day.
And then I drank Dusty out notice, so he helped me out last night.
Yeah, it's coming into that 10.
And then I got better, and then told me to take it slow a little bit.
So the double orb is when price ends up with the body of the candle above this line now. So pretty much what it is it's a fake out. You go down, and then it tells us, oh no, we actually want to go up. So you have a body candle here, single orb, and then a body candle above the upper horizontal line, which makes it a double orb. I mean, those happen, those happen a lot, but usually it's towards the end of the day, which it don't matter as much when it's towards the end, closer to the end. So, we'll see. Wow, it's just climbing up to that 10 now. It wants that 10 so bad. Ah, man, are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. That's literally what it's doing. We need a cooldown now, guys. It's one of those days, especially on the day I increase size too, on April. It's coming up into 50 cents. Obviously, I have a 1.20 stop, so I have plenty of wiggle room to let this calm down. Worst case scenario, what I plan to do if it does a double orb, I'm just going to look to take minor gain. So if I sold it at 20 cents, I buy it back at 5. And that's what it's trying to do. I buy it back at 15 cents. I'm just going to let it ride from here, though, at this point. See what it does. Maybe it just rejects. Man, that's really crazy. We went down 0.50 and we recovered all the way to the other side of the orb. And that happens. I'm telling you, this happens sometimes. It's not often, but sometimes you can get bottom orb to upper orb. We've seen that happen. Now we just need price to calm down
you play? Is it similar to what you guys are playing?
It can go above it. We can still win if it goes above it. I mean, look at the massive 1 minute candle there, touching that orb there. That's why I like to have a higher stop loss. If I did a 15 cent here, I probably would have got triggered there at 60 cents. Just to give yourself that time decay. You know, what if price just wants to go freaking chaos for a bit? Do you not do the 1 minute orb scouts? I kind of went away from that. I think it's probably better to do the 15 minute. Like, I don't know. I got scalped up. Yeah, like right in here, actually, yeah, I made massive, make massive money here on this futures. Yesterday, I got scalped up. So I think it's just the sizing I need to work on for my futures trading. I'm going a little too big size, and that's kind of what's messing me up. What'd you do on SPY? Did you do naked calls? Yeah, we're down 0.41%. We're only down $2. I'm still playing this system though, no matter what. It's just best to play this system. We're at here at the EMA 50. Hopefully we don't do a double orb, but if I lose, I lose. I mean, it is what it is. I do have a higher stop loss, so my stop loss probably won't get. It's harder to trigger my stop loss. So we'll see.
I'm waiting on the news that Amber is. I know she's online.
Be praying for it because they're trying and it's been a year. Well, to be true.
Yeah, my premium is 55 cents.
Yeah.
That would have definitely, I think, triggered that 60 cents if I had to stop at 60 cents.
Keep praying for her. I thought to hear the news that she's pregnant.
Yeah, this should cool down though. That's a massive. I mean, for the lows here, guys, that's almost a 1% pump from the lows to the highs, almost. We have a long upper wick here. Makes me want to think like this could calm down. But man, this is a hard day. This is a really hard day. I don't like these kind of days. These are really like nerve-wracking days.
Yeah, we're just. She was asking how she was doing with his subscribers, and I said, yeah, he's doing well with his subscribers.
Yeah, it might be a double orb. It's looking like it. It keeps trying for it. 10:45. This ends in 3 minutes.
Now it's built up to a point where, it's
Whew,
getting
such a hard day.
starting to recover what we lost.
You're able to say no to that.
Yeah.
I like that here. Yeah, because you're never get that back again. As you well know, it's
Yeah, I don't like the V-shaped ones. Insane. Yeah, there it is. It's breaking above. Does it break above and come back down? We'll see, guys. This could be our lost day. I'm going to hold mine at 1.20. That's my stop. I'm going to stick to it. I've just noticed that I tend to win more at the 400 and 500% stop. It is coming up to a 300% stop right here. So, I mean, this might trigger. Yeah, this will probably trigger a 300, but I mean, who can predict this, guys? I mean, come on. This was just a massive freaking bull-shaped move. Yeah, it's already at 80 cents if you got a 300%.
And they know when he loses or when he wins.
Yeah, this is just a really dumb day. I can't believe that actually did that. I mean, holy crap. So what I can look to do is I'm going to just give it time decay. And if it does pull back an orb, that will make me look a lot better. Maybe all throughout the day. Maybe I'll see what it does. But as of now, this is just not looking good at all. I mean, you can't take a move, get in the order here, and then have it come up. I mean, look at this thing. It pumped 1% from our entry. That's just too big. 1%, that's just way too big. We need it to calm down. That just sucks. I hate those kind of days. It's always because of the big orb breaks that make it the hardest too. Man. Can't believe we've seen that kind of move. I got a 500. It went to 80. Hopefully this calms it down. We'll see. I need to calm down ASAP. It's back to 60 cents just from that little calm down move. I mean, that triggered it up pretty big. We still have the EMA 50 at the top, but this could be switching. I mean, it looked very promising here.
Yeah, that way you don't have to lay out all the trays and stuff.
Looked very promising. Yeah, man, we did a double orb in 30 minutes. See, those are the worst days. I'm telling you, these are the worst days when you do double orb right off the bat. I mean, you get in bear calls and then double orb. But these are by far the worst days. Do we get a triple orb? That will be our saving grace. But I'm just gonna hold it till the stop loss. I mean, I have no time decay. I can't really work with this. You know, might as well. I'd rather just play the odds that my strike's pretty good. It's just so freaking hard to work with something like this. Man, I can't believe it did that. Ugh, man, it's whatever. Chuck, thanks so much for the follow. This is just going to be a very brutal day, guys. Very choppy, maybe. Maybe it might be choppy like this. So Iron Condor can mean it's just very choppy. Or it can mean that it just wants to skyrocket to the upside. It can just mean like that. I'm hoping it's just a choppy day and it just goes sideways. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I totally got this price action wrong. Man, that sucks.
On Saturday and then Monday, and there's a lot less.
No, my stop is 1.20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it a little wiggle room. If I had a 300% stop, I would have actually got triggered here. Yeah, these are orb traps today. They're gonna orb trap us, but we could still win. It just needs to calm down. Price can come back in here. Price can come back way down there. You know, we just need it to calm down. We don't need it to make new highs for a bit. You know, if it makes new highs, hopefully you don't do it for another hour or two. That's all that we're kind of looking at. Just don't do it for a bit. Now we're just really hoping Theta helps us out.
You seen him do that before? We've only done it a couple times.
Man, I don't like these days though. I don't like. When's the last time we had something like this where it went from 10:15, 10:45, double orb in 30 minutes? We haven't had that in a very long time. I can't remember. The last time we had that, I can't remember. I don't even think we've had that flat in March. So this is just a really freaking weird day. It's been a really long time we've had that. Yeah, it's been a really super long time.
Hand him one food at a time.
Yeah, we haven't had this pattern in forever. And this is just what you got to watch out for. I mean, honestly, can you predict this? No, no one can predict a V shape like that in a blink of a second. You really just can't. You can't predict that. Because if you don't play the orb, I mean, we've seen it many times where it just plummets down on a 15-minute orb when you get bear calls. So you can't just randomly guess, oh, I'm going to go bull puts here and go against the orb. That's just, to me, it's just unwise. You'll get way more losses than doing this. So we'll see if this holds up my stop. Trust me, I don't like this price action either. It's definitely bull puts. But it could be boring. It could be boring. We could get a triple orb, and it could be our saving grace too. Like, I think if we get a triple orb, we will be so freaking hyped. We'll all be so hyped over it. It don't happen though, really often. Triple orbs is like maybe 10% of the time. Yeah, I just want to log. That's so freaking gay. On the first day of the month, that's the worst, is when you get these harder days. I don't like taking a loss on the first day of my month. I don't like those. Those are the worst losses to take. I don't mind taking it later in the month, but not the first day of the month. Alrighty, guys. There's really nothing to do here. I'm going to hold my stop. I don't want to just kind of hold, obviously it's full puts, but we're just at the fate of the market gods here to see if it brings it down or kind of calms it down. You would think a move up, a 1% move in 30 minutes, it would kind of calm down, you would think.